And now we're live.
And see, this is why.
We're on the second conversation since then.
Hi.
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 I'm Seth.
I'm Tammy.
We are the 4031 family.
It's Friday. Can you tell?
Friday.
Friday on a holiday weekend.
Yeah, for the first time in a long time, Friday matters.
It does. I mean, well, a holiday weekend matters.
A holiday weekend matters, yeah.
With Seth working from home for years, it never really made that much of a difference. But because he usually would still be doing other stuff on Mondays anyway. So, but yeah, he's home and, well, because it's 3 o'clock, he's home now anyway. But we're here.
Here we
are. I feel scattered today.
She is scattered today. But she's. I asked her a question. She's like, oh, we can't get into that. We have like a minute and a half left. I'm like, it was what is like a yes or no question. She's like, yes. And I'm like, okay, well, I said yes too. That wasn't so hard, was it? And she's like, shut up.
And then we got into another
And then she brought something else up. And then as the countdown, she's like, see, this is why I didn't bunch. I'm like, no. You are the one who brought this to the conversation.
You're welcome.
At the end. This is how we fight.
Oh, yeah. We're so antagonistic.
We're fighting.
We're brutal.
We are.
We're feisty.
Anyway.
That's the thing.
Did we tell them who we were?
I don't know.
She's
I think
Tammy.
you said that, and then I said I'm feisty. I don't know. I'm Tammy.
I'm feisty too.
He's Seth. We're the 4031 family, and again, welcome to Friday.
Yeah.
Can you tell?
I can. You know how I can tell?
How?
You didn't bring the books.
I don't even know where they are. You had a client here the other day, and they're under stuff. Sorry.
We move stuff around.
It's all right. I didn't even bring a drink today. You
didn't even offer me a drink today.
I saw you getting water at the fridge. I figured you took
saw
a
me
water.
putting water back.
Because I thought you took a water.
I did not. But yes, I was at the water, and if I wanted a water, I could have grabbed the water for myself, which I didn't, so I'm just giving you a hard time.
See, I didn't make myself a drink because I thought you had a drink and whatever.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
So it's my fault. That's how it goes. That works.
Do you ever fight with someone, and then take on their side? And then they pivot. We do this all the time.
No, we don't.
We're the AB fighters.
We are not.
We are.
We are not
Fine.
the AB fighters.
We're not.
Well, we kind of are.
See? It's so much fun. The kids, I think it drives them crazy.
This is how we fight.
It
it's
is.
Bizarre.
Even when we're actually upset at things, we don't fight. We have a midnight rule in our house that all the kids have grown up with. We've had it installed in our marriage since before kids were born. So they know the rule. And it's one of those things I teach at a class at my church when I talk about loving your husband. And the midnight rule is very important. And I pray that it continues for our children as they, or at least it's important to find a way to handle issues, whether it's a midnight rule or whatever. For us, the midnight rule is you have until midnight to bring it up because I'm a girl and I grudge.
Not anymore, you don't.
It would cause issues if I would bring stuff up from like 9 months prior because I did that.
She did.
It was bad because he couldn't remember what I was talking about. So we have a thing that you don't just let midnight go. If you let midnight go and bring it up, then you don't get to be upset about it. You can use it as an example, but not as a knife in the back kind of thing. But it's helped so much in our marriage because we don't go to bed upset. I don't grudge on him. I don't harbor issues against anything. And it allows us to shut up.
No, you shut up.
We got in so much trouble with that when I should have
had
water.
Feisty today.
Yeah, anyway.
Darman Greg. Sorry.
It's just important to have a way, especially as newlywed couples, to have a way to handle issues because issues are going to come up. And if you figure that out soon, then your life will be a lot easier. And I think that's one of the reasons why we don't fight. Yeah. We don't.
I think if you rewound this started with our kids get really mad at us because, and then we ended up here. But you never said why our kids get really mad at us.
I don't remember why I was.
It was the AB thing.
Oh, the AB thing. That's how we fight. It's fighting again. It's just I have a stance and then he has a stance. And then eventually I don't like it when he's potentially upset with me. So I usually end up pivoting and finding cause or finding backing, or I'm having trouble with words.
No,
I'm finding legitimacy behind his argument, so I start pivoting
right at about
and
the
back
time I
that
start
argument.
to find legitimacy in her argument, and so I start going that way, and then we end up
Confused.
fighting the other person's side.
We would not have done well in debate club.
Well, the good thing about this is it means in every single argument
We're both right.
We both always win.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that works. That works well.
It does. Well, my cheeks are really red today. I'm sorry. But you love me anyway.
I didn't notice.
Because it's normal. It's just... If I don't have makeup on, I really, really... Anyway.
Let's get to it, shall
Let's. So if I were to have the book handy, I would tell you that this is the book you will get if you go to icr.org/DOP. It is the Institute for Creation Research Days of Praise. You can sign up for a subscription and receive a quarterly mailing that will have all of that quarter's devotions in a handy-dandy notebook for you. You can also sign up to receive it daily in an email so that you can follow along or read it on your own time. You can also click that link to take you to today's devotion, in which one of the employees from ICR will read it to you, and you can get on your way even faster instead of sticking around for the Tammy and Seth saga. But then your day would be boring.
Yeah,
and
you
sad.
You want to be here. You know you do.
Do they? All right,
Somebody
today's
does.
devotion is entitled...
it is entitled...
His Master's Crib. It was written by Dr. Henry Morris, and it is based on Isaiah 1:3.
Which verse you can see on your screen now.
Thanks, baby.
You're welcome.
The ox knoweth his owner, and his ass his master's crib. But Israel doth not know, my people doth not consider. All right. On a day like today, I have no idea what I just read.
The ox knows who his owner is, and the ass knows the donkey.
He knows where he belongs.
He knows where he belongs, but Israel doesn't.
My people doth not consider. I don't...
Well, that's just because it's poetry. You got to say it twice. There's parallel ways of saying the same thing. That's why the ox knows his owner and the ass his master's crib. There's two ways of saying the same thing. Animals know to whom they belong and to whom they are beholden.
Gotcha.
People don't, and they don't even think about it.
Okay. What an indictment this is.
Really? No kidding.
Yeah. Not
was
only
that in the
against the
devotion?
people of
Sorry.
Israel, but against men and women everywhere. All were created and made in the image of God. Some might disagree with that statement, but that's okay. They were created and made in the image of God, Genesis 1:26 and 27, for fellowship with him. But even his own chosen people rejected him, and most people everywhere all but ignore him in their daily lives.
Mm-hmm.
So very true. The Hebrew word translated crib can also be translated as manger. And when God became man, his human parents, quote, laid him in a manger, Luke 2:7, since there was no room for him anywhere else. The animals knew him, and so did the angels, but his people were unconcerned. He was in the world, and the world was made by him, and the world knew him not. John 1:10.
Feels like a Christmas devotion.
It does. When he came into Israel, offering himself as king of Israel, he rode on an unbroken colt, quote, wherein yet never man sat, and the little foal of an ass. That's Luke 19:30 and Zechariah 9:9. He rode on an unbroken colt, willingly submitted, knowing his divine master and maker. But the people of Jerusalem as a whole joined in clamoring for his crucifixion just a few days later.
Yep.
The indictment against Israel could be lodged with even greater justification against America today.
Ooh.
From Isaiah 1:2 we read, Hear, O heavens, and give ear, O earth. I have nourished and brought up children, and they have rebelled against me. The morals of our people seem to have been turned upside down, and God would say to us also, woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness. That's Isaiah 5:20.
This devotion is chock full of things to talk about.
Yet in America, it's almost done. In modern America, as well as in ancient Israel, as many as received him To them gave he power to become the sons of God, even to them that believe on his name. That's John 1:12.
Yeah. But to everybody else who believes a lie,
Woe to
unto
them. Yeah, that's not something I'd ever want applied to me.
No, absolutely
woe
not.
statement.
Right? Right?
I remember you going through that during Revelation, and it was just...
Yeah, I hope I don't hear that.
Woe to the woes.
Right? Yeah, that's, we talked a little bit about this earlier this week, the stance that, it's okay to not believe in God. That doesn't make him not exist.
Right.
Your unwillingness to believe, your unwillingness maybe even to investigate, doesn't make you less responsible. That's
right.
It's the classic secular example is the old adage, ignorance of the law is no excuse. You may not know it's illegal to drive 100 miles an hour on the freeway, but you'll still get a ticket. And you might... hey, Lucille. We're glad.
You like it better at 3. Okay.
You might...
Happy Friday.
You can drive down this freeway at 100 miles an hour whenever you want, but you might get a ticket. And when you're stopped and the officer is writing you a ticket, telling him, I had no idea you couldn't go 100 miles an hour down the freeway. That's not an excuse.
Right.
It just isn't. And
I didn't know that was a U-turn sign or what it meant.
Right. Exactly right. That's
people die.
From just a couple weeks ago. The guy in Florida doing an illegal U-turn on the highway, and a family of 3 died. And saying, I didn't understand English, or I didn't know the signs, or I didn't know what that meant.
It doesn't make you not responsible.
It doesn't make you not responsible. That's exactly right. And in like manner, when people meet their maker, whether they think they have a maker or not, they will meet their maker, telling him, I didn't believe in you, so you can't punish me. That doesn't.
You don't get to hold me accountable.
Yeah,
he does.
That doesn't work. That doesn't work. And you can't. The Bible is clear that the invisible things of God are clearly evident from the things that he has made, so that everyone is without excuse.
Or ignorance. The claim to ignorance.
Yeah, the claim to ignorance. That's right. Or as more flippantly put by Ray Comfort, God doesn't believe in atheists. Because everyone has an innate understanding that when you see something that has been made, there is a maker. Mm-hmm. And to explain it away as accident is just being ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's just being ridiculous. I think Richard Dawkins has a quote talking about or biology or evolution is the study of things which appear to be designed. Duh. They appear to be designed because they were designed.
Yeah. Nature
can't design anything, and natural selection is defined by Darwinism. Can't design anything. It's accidental. It says, hey, there was an accidental mutation and it was better. Okay, and there were billions or trillions of those over time. That's not design. That's accident. The fact that things look designed is because things are designed. Mm-hmm. That seems like a basic thing, but people are willingly ignorant. Knowing, confessing or professing themselves to be wise, they made themselves fools and exchanged the truth of God for a lie. That's also Romans 1. And I'll just put it out there. Pascal's wager, basically...
I've never heard of that.
Pascal's wager basically says, look, let's boil this down to 2 worldviews, mine and an anti-mine, right? I would say the Christian worldview says there is a God to whom we're accountable. He has made provision for us to be able to live in a manner that will bring him honor and glory and allow us to enter into our rest with him. So I'm going to go that way. And other people say, no, I don't believe that. Well, let's think about what happens when we die. If I'm wrong, nothing happens.
Yeah, if you believe there's life after and there really isn't, then you're not out anything.
You've lost nothing.
Yeah.
Except you've gained honor for having lived a virtuous life. That's a good thing, right? But if the anti-God, the atheistic crowd is right, same thing happens. If they're right and I'm wrong, we all die, and that's the end of it. And everybody's happy and nobody fights anymore, right? Nobody's happy, but nobody fights anymore, right? But if I'm right and they're wrong, they are really going to look back on their life and wish that they had paid more attention when someone took the opportunity to try to tell them something about God. And if that's you right now, you deserve it to yourself to look into it. Because if you're a betting man, or woman, the better bet is to investigate what the Bible has to say about who God is. If we're wrong, you've lost nothing. If we're right, you've gained everything.
And if you're wrong and don't do anything about it, you've lost everything for eternity.
Yeah. Yeah.
You've gained hell.
Yep. So, that's uplifting, huh?
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. But, I mean, really, that's what it comes down to. And that's what I think that's Pascal's wager. Pascal's wager may be, I don't remember.
It's still truth.
But
there is
true.
a choice about how you live your life. And it, again, if we're wrong, we're not out anything.
Right.
We're not wrong.
I don't think we're wrong.
Nah.
Wrong for each other. No.
Hey.
We're not. I didn't go there. I was just playing.
Miss Lucille's going to start throwing tomatoes at the screen.
It's her computer.
Don't do it.
That's fine.
Yeah. Oh, you already took the screen off.
I did.
The image off. Okay.
I was on top of it.
Well, good job.
Thanks. I took a clue from you always reaching over to do that. I thought maybe I should do that.
Maybe.
Yeah. Anyway, so we hope you enjoyed being with us today. We certainly like having everybody here. Those who were watching live, those who watch later, do like the channel, like the video. There should be a list below here of other places you can find it. If you wouldn't mind, go there. If you have an account on those platforms, we would love it if you would follow us there. Go to facebook.com/the4031family and follow.
I think it's
follow that page.
We need followers.
That's a big one. We need 5 more followers on Rumble. So rumble.com/the4031family. If you can go there, that would be a big help.
Yeah.
Also,
yeah.
What else?
Let us know if there's anything that we can pray over with you.
Yeah.
Just drop a comment, pray for me, or you can send an email to praywithme@the4031family.com.
That'll do it.
That'll do it.
Cool. And also check out our biblical books and study materials and stuff like that at the4031family.com.
Yeah.
And I think that's it. That's it for me.
Yeah. So happy Friday. Have a great weekend.
Have a great weekend. I was going to say the same thing. It's like we're repeating each other.
We are.
I'll just shut up now.
All right. We're going to go ahead and get out of here. Hope you have a wonderful weekend. On behalf of the 4031 family, I'm Tammy.
I'm Seth.
And he's God.
We're not.
We'll see you later.
Have a great weekend.
I don't know what I'm pressing. I'm going to give the mouse back to you. Otherwise, I'm going to do it wrong and he'll get mad at me. And
I won't get mad at you.
Rule's going to come into play again. We'll see you later.